weeks ago when we started this course, I'm sure you all remember that we got to do that very fun assignment. That assignment was personally my favorite because for about 3 minutes, all I got to do was talk about myself. And I'm pretty good at talking about myself. And let me just say, that assignment, great, best one we've done all semester in my humble opinion. But from there, I'm not gonna lie, the semester always seems to go downhill. And it's absolutely not the fault of this course. It's not the fault of any of my courses or any of my professors. Simply, at some point in time, you just lose steam. And I know you're there right there with me. I know that you're sitting here and it's the last week of classes next week and you're like, somebody put me out of my misery. I hate this. And I want to tell you, I'm there too. So, by the end of this, I want to get you raising a glass to the end of the semester and to all the hard work you've put into it and all the hard work and where it's going to take you. Let's get into it. All right. An article by Top Degree puts it better than I can. So let me just take a minute to read what they said. Students sometimes assume that online colleges do not have a public speaking requirement. They imagine themselves doing homework on a computer, chatting with other students on a discussion board, and completing all their work without anyone ever seeing their faces or hearing their voices. And maybe that's how you thought it would go. But here we are. Here's my face. Here's my voice. And I'm sure I've seen yours too. Because the reality is, we shared time together this semester that we wouldn't have otherwise got to share. And with that, I've learned some really cool things about each of you. I've learned some things about golf. I don't know. I've learned some things about Jesus. That's kind of cool. And I want to take some time to tell you about an article from Tomorrow's Professors by David Bound. He explains the importance of peer learning in college settings. And so essentially what peer learning is, it's when you're able to learn because someone who you're also learning alongside taught you it. And in this course, we've had a really unique experience with getting to do that. And even though you probably maybe might have not liked it at all, even though you maybe were kind of sick of it, even though you didn't think you had anything to offer, I'm sure you did. Because the nature of peer learning is, despite our many differences, despite our different locations and the vast miles that might separate each of us, we bring in a wealth of different experiences and perspectives that we get to share with all the people who gathered with us in this online format. And the last thing I want you to know before we wrap up, you can do it. See, you've already sat here for 3 minutes and let me ramble on about the wealth of online learning and peer learning and getting to learn from the people who are far yet near to heart, right? And I'm not a fool. And like I told you in the beginning, I'm right there with you. You're tired, you're sick and tired, but you can do it. This is what you're here for. This is what you paid money for. This is what maybe your parents paid money for or the government paid money for. But regardless of that, someone, maybe you, maybe someone near to you, chose this for you. They encourage you to do it. And here you are, you're doing it, you have 1 week left, and I know you can. There's not a doubt in my mind that says you can't do it. And I have one more confession to make. This is the first speech and first assignment that I've turned in on time, probably since the 4th week of the semester. And that's kind of embarrassing of me to say, right? And as we raise our glasses to the end of this semester and the end of this class, I want to leave you with one last positive note. You've presented and shared things with people, even if you were never expected to. You've certainly taught me something, and you certainly have so much more left to learn. And you can do it. And so, just in the same way that you can finish this semester and finish this class, I know I can finish the speech and turn it in on time. So, let's raise our glasses and our prayers to the end of the semester. Cheers.